you can go invisible and hit your crit for free. This truly is the pinnacle of speed builds, okay? That is ridiculous, because that's true. That's a true combo, by the way. Yo, what is going on, boys? Today in this type soul video, I finally got a lightning build to show y'all, along with the new 7th Thunder weapon. I'm gonna be showing y'all, boys, how to create this build, how to use this build. I'm gonna put y'all on some crazy tech that you aren't gonna get from anywhere else but the Crane VH YouTube channel. This build's got some crazy mobility, some crazy damage. You already know we got some true combos built into its main kit, and if you have a certain visored variant, it makes this build so much crazier. But before we go into this, I just want to say, boys, 90% of y'all are not subscribed to me, okay? So if this isn't the first time you've been on this channel, go ahead and show me some love and hit the subscribe button. But anyways, let's get on to the build. Okay, so this build is going to be 25 Kendo and 40 speed. Your skill boxes are going to be Crescent Relief and Sonata Flow. You could run Black Claw instead of Sonata Flow, but just make sure you have one of the two. Those are required for this build. Of course, for your Shikai, you got the Lightning Shikai. I do not run an Essence on this build because I am a hybrid build, so I could get Pressure Shift. And also make sure you pop Enhanced Steps on this build because, you know, movement is all you want on this build. Okay, now this build is very reminiscent of the popular anime character Zenitsu. A good portion of your moves are straight blasts forward that are sort of mid-range. So like this distance, you can use your crit, you can use your Lightning C, Sonata Flow, Blitz, and Barak. Okay, this build is mainly used as a punishment build. Okay, so if you see your opponent with a move, go ahead and just press one of these buttons and you can punish them for free. Effectively, this build is more of a reaction type of build, so you kind of want to wait for them to make a move because of the fact that, hey, you have a ton of options. Okay, you have Enhanced Steps where if you perfect dodge them, you'll TP behind them. You have your Pressure Shift for a free counter. If they're standing still, you just press C, boom, blitz them. If they whip a move, boom, hit your crit. Okay, now let's go on to the combos of this build. Okay, let me show you something crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my ult block. Okay, so he's holding block, so whatever I do, if it isn't a true combo, he will parry it. Okay, so if you use your crit and if you hit your crit, oh, by the way, I forgot to say your crit block breaks. So if you use your crit, Sonata Flow is true after your crit. Fast Fang is true after your crit. Lightning C is true after your crit. And your Rising Swallow or your Floating Strikes is also true. Okay, so if you play around your crit, you can get some free damage. It's very fast, there's no end lag. You can kind of just throw this move out and get away super quick if you miss. There's something even crazier, and that will stem off of Crescent Relief. Okay, now if you hit them with Crescent Relief and instantly go into your Lightning C, that is a true combo. If they block the back end of your Crescent Relief, and now their posture's high, so you can go ahead and go into a Z, and it guard breaks them, and then everything after the guard break is true. Now we're gonna go into Visored, and I'm gonna show you all some true combos in Visored. So the combo that changes is going to be Rising Swallow and Floating Strikes. This might not be a new thing to some older players. If you are fast enough, these two moves do actually combo into each other for a free bar of damage. It's absolutely insane. Okay, let me show you. As you can see, if you're fast enough, it is a true combo. Now you can also do it the other way around. Big damage. Okay, now just remember, this combo only works while in Visored. Okay, the reason being is because if you don't have Visored and you use Floating Strikes, it does not stun them long enough for you to use Rising Swallow, and it's also the other way around. If you use Rising Swallow, it will hit them away instead of ragdoll them on the ground. And if you have the Visored variants that I have, man, this build is even more broken. So the variants that I have is Damage variant, I have Speed variant, and I have Regen variant. In my opinion, these three are the best in the game currently. I'll show comparisons on the screen of how much Rising Swallow does with and without the damage variant, and that damage variant applies on all your moves. So your crit's going to be doing more damage. Okay, your lightning moves are going to be doing more damage, And with the Regen variant, you're never running out of Ryatsu. You're always topped up at all times. And with the Speed Visored variant, it also changes one of your moves, and that is going to be Phantom Trick. Normally, when you use Phantom Trick, you're going to send out a clone. But with the Speed Visored variant Phantom Trick, if you use it, you will eventually just go completely invisible. Your first few flash steps are going to be visible, but at the end of it, you are going to completely disappear off the face of the earth. And basically, this means any move will hit, okay? So if you're playing at a perfect distance and your aim is just right, you can go invisible and hit your crit for free. This truly is the pinnacle of speed builds, okay? That is ridiculous, because that's true. That's a true combo, by the way. And obviously on the ground, Speed variant's gonna give you a walk speed boost. You can tell I'm a lot quicker on the ground. A flash step boost as well. You got your Phantom Trick that makes you invisible. Okay, you can even, I'm basically just running circles around my ult right now. Don't forget, you got your Visored Arrow. That's hella quick because you're 40 speed. If you use this build correctly, this build is one of the strongest, all right? So, hey, go farm the Cetro boss. Get this weapon. Go crazy in ranked before it's nerfed, because you know, this stun on the crit is absolutely ridiculous. But hey, I'm going to go into ranked. I'm going to show y'all how it's used to its fullest potential. And remember, if it ain't busted, I'm not going to use it.